Hi guys, welcome to the video. I hope you enjoy it. This is the first one on the channel. If you're wondering why there's some naughty music in the background, it's because it's the only thing I have access to that I can use on this editing software, so you'll have to live with it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe. And here is where the adventure starts, with Rosalina, George and Gil. Here's where we're going to try and survive one full year in Rimworld. Notice that I've never ever done it before. We started off by mining some rocks in the side of the mountain and gathering a lot of sandstone for our base. Then obviously the next step is to name our little town. Look at them beautiful names. Beautiful. They'll serve a good purpose. So we started working on our base. 3 bedrooms, a dining room and a recreation room. Even though George doesn't need a bedroom, it'll come in handy later. After this we traded with the merchant for a book. Very nice, we can get our people's reading up. And then we started working on the production part of the base, where everything will be made. All the produce, everything. Kitchen, cooking. And then started working on one of the most important parts, the research. And here is where our first raid happened. This little dog man. I can't pronounce that name, but I knew it was going to be trouble. In the meantime, I started working on our production, so we could have places to store things, and so it's not on the floor. Hint hint, this is going to be a nightmare, this room for me later. Multiple times in fact. So I ended up rounding up all of my people and getting ready to attack this little dog man. I sent Gil out in front to just scrap him. 1, 2, 3, 4, dead. And he was no more. Erased. That was our first ever kill on this world, and it felt good. And then a fleeing knight came, running from a man-hunting raccoon. For some reason I selected George, even though he's psychically deaf. Sorry, I mean she. And then the knight arrived. And then the scary raccoon arrived. So I decided, you can deal with it yourself, I'm not risking one of my people. Burdened the raccoon and just sent the knight to kill him. And as you can see, it's going pretty well. He's got a few cuts and grazes there. That's it. Dead. Now I wasn't going to tend him because he wasn't really in any life-threatening danger. So I just let him get in the shuttle and go. And then here is where George leveled up. He had his own ceremony for him. So we selected that and let it happen. Look at this beautiful ceremony. He's becoming more powerful in the royal world. And then, to my surprise, they just started fighting. And I and George just decided, let's fight each other. Thankfully, they were so close that they started fist fighting, because if they weren't, it would get shot. Hopefully, I was hoping that the knight was going to die and then we could get all his armor, but then I realised, basically, he has a device on him that just evaporates himself when he dies. Then we started work on our little electricity, because what's used with all these devices and production tables without electricity? So we've got 3 windmills, hopefully that'll be enough for now, and we just built them. Next we selected our research. We selected batteries. Let's have a look. Solar panels. Now, I prefer solar panels a lot more than wind turbines. I think they're shorter and although they only work in the day, I prefer them a lot more because you don't need that much space. Next, we had a merchant, a big one. And then I realised, hey, what the heck, one's dead. The sheriff is dead. So as I went to investigate, I realised something. And that's a free gun. and also that he tried to start a fight with the leader, and you don't question the leader, that's what happens to you. So I made our people get this gun because obviously it's a better gun, and then George had the revolver. After this, it was our first fire. It's the raining season for you guys. Fire, fire, fire. That's why we need roofs. Nothing really had roofs on it. So we sent our people up to extinguish fire, and there we go. Another one. A second fire. What is going on? Too many fires for me. So I built roofs over everything. You know, I did not want anything like that to happen. Then we built a fishing zone in the oceanic place and deleted my old one because something about it being in the ocean makes it a bit better. And then a child was on the run. So I decided, hey, why don't we accept it? Maybe they'll be alright. So then I jumped over to the child and then realised it's a racist. Look at that. Dislike xenotypes. Who do you think you are? That's our people. And then the enemy came, coming after the child. So then I made a quick decision and I said, do you know what we do to racists on this channel? We just send them to attack. They can just be the body bags. And look how well this goes. It goes amazing. One and dead. Instantly. That's what happens to racists. I'm not having racists. What do you mean dislike xenotypes? That's just who they are. That's so rude. I didn't care that she died. I just put a grave right over her body so I could remember exactly where she died. And then sent my people over to come fight when we had time. We got in position and got ready to attack. Yep, we sent everyone to attack. Hit once, hit twice, knifed again, and hit and hit and hit. And boom, dead. Our second kill after we avenged the death of that racist child. After this I was running low on food, so I decided, let's go on a draft hunt and kill the buffalo, as they give you a lot of meat and some wool. That's good for parkas for the winter. I accidentally killed a boom rat, so I created a fire, but it was raining, so it's fine. And the buffalo tried to attack back, but you can see how well that went. And then George decided to slaughter a cat. No one knows why. He was in a rage, but I thought that was very rude of him. And then we just digged the graves for all the dead bodies that we had. And then there was a wild man that wandered in, so I just tried to tame him. And then it was successful. We successfully tamed him. He had some decent stats. So I decided I need food a lot and I don't have enough, so let's just get him to fishing. So he was our fisher. I started working on the room for the hydroponics that I had queued in the research. It's a big room, but I just worked on it. It was quite fast. And then I dug out the room for the batteries. I want them in the cliff because I decided if it was going to catch fire, not much was going to happen. Which was good for me. I smoothed everything out and made sure it was okay. And then decided to have a party in the freezer. Great place for a party, guys. Yeah, I love being next to the raw meat. That's a great party. And then, do you see this? The scariest thing in Rimworld happened. Man-hunting bunnies came. So I decided, let's get my people an attack. These bunnies actually put up more of a fight than all of the other people so far, somehow. Strange. Then, our little fisherman decided to get heat stroke, which was nice. So we decided to just rescue him and put him in bed for now. Because it was quite hot, as it was a heat wave, as you can see. So everyone was hot, but he decided to get heat stroke even though he was naked, so he should be the coldest. I decided I needed a few clothes for the winter, so I made a little cotton farm for ourselves, as you can see. After this, I took absolutely forever trying to place the solar panels for some reason. I don't know why I'm like this. See this? I finally decided on such a simple design, and then shamblers arrived. Now I had no clue, I hadn't seen any of these before, so I was very scared. I was like, how is he like a skeleton walking around? I just wanted to stay away from them, but I had to fight them eventually, so that's what I did. I set all my people up, which was now 4, and we fought the shamblers. Bear in mind we missed about every single shot a person could miss. A skeleton attacked us, and we was actually doing quite bad. We're getting hit and hit and hit, so I moved my gunmen back, and we fought the last one. Dead. 4 things dead. I'd never seen this before, I was just glad they were dead. Then I started working on my hydroponics. I used this very efficient design. I had to look it up, don't tell anybody. Then a new mission was presented to me. I just had to build a little monument, and then I would get some nice little, you know, rewards. So I accepted it with Rosalina this time because, you know, she's not cyclically deaf. I decided I'll put it behind the base, and I took a decent while to do that, I don't know why. And then a fire broke out in our storeroom, isn't that nice? Our place where every single item is. Every single nice item, all of our medicine, all of our steel, all of our silver, all of our wood. So I sent out people to attack the fire. But then I realised, hey, it's in a closed space. So they were getting burned by the superheated air and getting burned by the fire. So I decided, yeah, we are not doing this. Rounded up all my people and got them outside. I decided I'm just going to have to let it burn, as fire was too big for me to save. I tried opening the door, seeing if that would let some of the air out, but I realised that wasn't working, so I just rounded up all my people again and I said, get out. We're just going to have to let everything burn. You can see how hot it is on this temperature scale. So look, as we just sit here, watching everything burn, all my hard-earned items, all my wood, gone, and all my shelves, which were quite costly to make. And then disaster struck. For the first time, well, not the first time, but in this area, a disease. So I decided, if you're going to get a disease, I'm just going to put a surgery bed in your room. Because I decided, you know what, I can't be bothered, I can't be arsed to, you know, do it. So as you can see, I just chopped off the arm which had the disease in it, and surprisingly it went well. See, everything was fine, he had a cut, but we got it patched up. Next, a strange man wandered in from a strange little cult, so I decided, hey, the more the merrier, and let him join. That was our 5th person. Our 3 little humble abode had now grown to 5. Then there was a massive thunderstorm. Can you believe that? Fire everywhere. And then we finally finished this beautiful little thing. And then we got another ceremony. So we did that. And then we got the security up, because this was ancient danger. I'd never been in an ancient danger, but if I was ever going to go into it, I needed a plan. So I made a little trap hallway. Next, I worked on the hospital because I decided we're probably going to need it. So I made a little hospital with 8 beds, so we can have 8 people. And then another raid happened. 3 people this time, and they weren't just normal raiders. They were going to do a little cult ritual and summon one of my people. So I said, I am not having this. Summon my people right over. In the middle, I got a quest about a fallen transport ship, so I just did that. But in the meantime, we had to fight these people, as you can see. The first one came running at all 5 of us, so we missed about 1,000 shots. I ended up just killing them. So then, went to the cool lady. I didn't want my people, anything to happen to them, right? So she just stood still and we just killed her. After we nearly killed this guy, another person came, but we just easily killed him. And that was that. They're all dead. Dead as a doornail. After this, the ship fell that I was talking about. We tried to protect, so I put up some security measures so they wouldn't get attacked, because I wanted to keep them safe and not, ruin my reputation. As you can see, I sent everyone to work on the barricades, and things started falling out of the sky. Apparently there was a fight in space. So from this fight in space, I noticed there were people falling out of the sky, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell? Why is people falling out of the sky? I was like, okay, we need to save these people, because one of them could join. And we could get more goodwill for healing a clan. This is exactly what I did. The 2 hospital beds we had and all the bedrooms, I turned them into hospitals, just anticipating anything that might happen. And then the imps arrived, apparently. But as you'll see, they never came, so they went on the merry way in the exact same ship they crashed in for some reason. Bit weird, but we accepted it, and everything was fine. I don't know where the imps were. They must have just got scared. After this, beautiful thing happened. One of the dead people that fell out of the sky decided to join our clan. So now, we were up to a good old 6. After all this time, we're on 6 people. Can you believe it? We've doubled in size. And she was the same xenotype as George, meaning she shouldn't sleep, she's a fast runner, and she's good at mining. So, I just set her on her way, and decided, after all these fires and storms, I need a place to get constant wood. So I made a little wood farm. Well, that's what I believe on it were. And then I decided to move the surgeon's bed into its own little room, to have like a surgery room, because why is there a random man sleeping in the same bed as one of my colonists? It's not on. Then, as you can see, 3 diseases at once. After all this goodness, we got hit and hit and hit with 3 diseases. So we just sat here. I was waiting for them to recover. I was saying, oh no, we don't have anyone with that high medical. And as you can see, in the middle of that, a warg decided to start hunting Sickle, as he decided to go on a mental spree after being sick. So I sent Rosalina to help, as she was the closest. I tried to plain box Sickle, so he didn't feel any pain. And we attempted to attack the warg. As you can see, we still attacking Sickle. And Rosalina didn't really have the best aim, so I sent her quite close, and it worked. The warg was now down. But then, sadness struck. As I was reminiscing about his abilities, that I'd never used, and all the other people's states, we watched as I tried to patch him up, and he died right on the surgery table. Dead. First of 6 dead. And then Gil, my good friend Gil, was sat here suffering from diseases on the same surgery table and dead. 2 of the 6 dead in such a short time, wiped out by nearly the same thing. On this one surgery table, this is such a misfortune. After that loss, I decided we need to honour the dead, and I built 2 little sarcophaguses. Because I'm not having them in graves like normal people. These were special people to my heart, especially Gil. One of the main 3. He was there from the start. From the start. Then, another illness. After 3 illnesses, and only one of our people getting better, another illness happened. How could the game do this to me? Sweet old Rosalina. And then a lynx decided to start hunting our newest colonist, somehow dodging the bear trap, and then dodging the other trap. And then I realised, oh no, I made the trap wrong and I couldn't go deeper in the hallway, so I was stuck. And then she was down and murdered. The colonist that we had not just got a few days ago is now dead. We had just gotten him, and now we were down to 3. And then disaster struck once again. Misfortune after misfortune after misfortune. George decided to go on a murderous hunt, attacking our last good researcher, and I watched as he tried to crawl away and died. Down to 2. A granddaughter and a grandson. That's wrong. It's a granddaughter and a grandmum. And then in the middle of that, a raider decided to try and attack in all this misfortune. So I took swift care of this raider. I don't know who do you think they are. After 4 of our people had just died, 2/3 of our total colony dead, and the last one suffering from illness. So I decided to finish her off by punching her, because apparently George can't aim. Then we watched, and I watched as Rosalina started suffering and died in her own bed, no less. Not on a surgery table. We were down to 1. George was the last one standing. This whole colony to herself. We decided to start a funeral to honour her. And then he decided in the middle of it, I'm gonna have a sad wander. And then soulfully happened. Misfortune after misfortune after misfortune. We have been fucked. We're being fucked by these people. And then a child tried to wander in, a beggar asking for gold. So, look what I did to this child. I said, how dare you? After all of the misfortune I've been through, this is what you deserve. Trying to come for me. After all of my friends have just died. So I shot that little kid and killed him because that was the right thing to do. I don't know who that little kid thought he was, trying to do that to me. But I can tell you that it's not on. It's not on at all. So I decided, you know what, let's see what's in here. And then look what appeared. A few little disgusting flesh monsters, and we killed most of them, but more just kept appearing. So I tried, and I tried to shoot them. As you can see, I'm trying, I'm running, and shooting. So hard, look at our colonists go. Running, but look how fast these little things are. Surely it'll catch up. Run, run I say. But it was no good. It obviously wasn't going to win in a fist fight between 2 clawed creatures. And I was preparing for the worst, the death. I was looking at everything that we had. And I realised, oh my god, a man in black appeared. Maybe the saviour. I called him over. And then managed to shoot one. Running at the speed of light. Ran over to the other one to tend him. And then the other tried to attack me. So I took quick work of that, as he had a lot better aim than George. Both dead. I tended him. It was looking good from here. Me and George would survive. It could go on. It could go on. This colony's not over. We're back up to 2. We could repair it. It will be okay, I thought. And then, as you can see, another fire. This was our 3rd one of the run. But I said, not this time. You're not ruining all my things that I've worked hard for, especially in such a bad time like this, where we need resources. We're down on numbers. And then, the scariest thing again, as I will say, happened. Man-hunting guinea pigs tried to ravage our base. So I said, okay, Man in Black. Let's go. Let's kill these guinea pigs. Shot one. Missed. Shot again. Missed point blank. Missed again. Missed another time. Missed again. No, actually, they hit that time. Sorry. Missed that one he was trying to shoot at least. And watch. Then I sent him to melee attack the guinea pig. And watch this. Somehow got downed by 2 guinea pigs. Now this amazes me. How can you lose to guinea pigs? You fought 2 little flesh monsters with hooks and you died to 2 measly little guinea pigs. Gnaw at your ankle. Just kick him. How can you miss a guinea pig? Just shoot it. And then he got back up and the guinea pig whoosh, whopped him. And I was looking there as he was laying, bleeding out. I thought, how pathetic are you? You were supposed to be our saviour. And you failed. Dead. 6 colonists in total dead. And George was in a catatonic state. And I sat there. And I waited, shouting, please George, please, get up. But in that time, a little raider decided to come. While we were down, nothing, we could do nothing. And I watched as they destroyed and set fire to all my hopes and dreams. Now thankfully I put everything to sandstone except these sarcophaguses. So everything that was burned was okay. And we didn't, the whole base wasn't on fire. And I watched. And he went. After destroying everything. And we waited. I checked on him and checked on him. Saying George. Hoping and praying that he would get up. But I was watching. As malnutrition started to set in. What's going to happen? Death. 3 of our colonists dead on this very table. All of them dead. So close to a year. As I was reminiscing about this world that I had created, our little town, our beachside, our farms, our people, our recreation rooms, things that never got built, things that were never allowed to happen, our unfinished research project. The game is over. It's done. Nothing can be done anymore. But perhaps there's new hope for this colony. As new wanderers come and have a look. What is this, they say? It's a new place for them. I wanted to keep the story going because I was really enjoying playing it. It was a grandson and his granddad preparing to explore. Well guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. This is my first video, so just ignore everything that's bad about it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And love me like I love you. If you made it to the end, you're amazing. Don't forget again, I'll say it again, that I love you. I decided I'm going to continue this. I don't know when the next upload will be, but I hope you really enjoyed, and I'll see you later.